Today we started a new series related Angular interview question where I teach you what is the most popular question in the interview asking. Okay, do not waste the time. Let's start. In our first question, what is the Angular and why it is used? What is Angular? It is Angular. It is a TypeScript based open source front end web application, which is the framework developed by the Google. Google is developed by the Google. Okay, it is built for dynamic and single phase application by providing features like two-way data binding and dependency injection and modularity and routing. Okay, main building block of the second question in the main building block of the Angular. Where the main building block of the Angular module organize the application into logical unity. Also you can select module. It is the collection of the different component. It is the control view and UI and logic, and template file, which is the depending HTML structure and those things. Also service file provide the reusable and business logic and the data, and directive, which is the extend HTML functionality, and routing, which is the help to manage the navigation between the view. Okay, okay, remember 5 main building block is there. Quickly we recall it module, which is the collection of the different component. It is the collection of the control UI and logic, and template file nothing but it is the collection of the HTML structure of the service where we write our main business logic, and directive, which is the help of the extend the HTML functionality. We added the for the extend the HTML functionality okay, routing, which is the help of to the navigation one component to the another component. Okay, let's go for the third one. What is the component? It is nothing but it is the main building block of the Angular application. An HTML template that declare what render the pages, and TypeScript that define the behavior, and a CSS selector that define the how the component is used to the template, CSS style applied to the template. Okay, basically we recall quickly summarize those things. Component, which is the help up to the collection of the different file where we store the HTML file and TypeScript file, and also CSS file HTML file we writing the HTML file, and the CSS where we designing those HTML file, and TypeScript file where we writing the behavior of that functionality. Okay, let's move for the fourth question. What is the data binding? Data binding, it is the one type of the feature which is the help of to the data binding, the mechanism synchronize the data between the model and the component and view. Okay, communication between the communication between the HTML to the TS file, it is called as a data binding. Okay, majorly we have 4 types of the data binding. One in the interpolation, second one the property binding, third one the event binding, and the fourth one the two-way data binding. Interpolation, which is help of to the display the data HTML file and retrieve data to the TS file to the retrieve the data and showing in the HTML file. Double bracket through we can denote it. Okay, then after second one in the property binding, which is help out to the control the HTML properties through dynamically we binding those image URL binding to the TS to the HTML file, we denoted this type src image URL. Okay, and third one it is the event binding. It is the invoking main business logic, click event, submit event, and those type of when we click then it is the call, that type of submit, when permit the submit, then after the function it is the call, that type of the event binding we using. And Fourth one, nothing but it is the like two-way data binding. It is the like ng model through we can achieve those things. It is always both reading and writing data between the template to the computer at similar time, like same time when we writing something in the HTML file, and to the TS file it is the transfer same time, like TS to the HTML and HTML to the TS file. Okay, in HTML we denoted like ng model. Okay, and we declare in the like variable in the TS file, then after we can use. Okay, then going to the our fifth question, like what is the difference between ngif and ngSwiss? It is like commonly using those things many times in our programming. Like ngif, it is the conditionally display an element based on the boolean expression like true or false, yes or no. That is noted. It is the help of ngSwitch. It is then display one out of many element based on the matching expression. If it is the matching, then after it is the going, it is helpful to the like condition like ng switch and ng if. Okay, it is the most popular question for interval. Okay, then after many questions is there like ng directive and many other questions is there. We can go to the like in the like next video. Only 5 we cover here. Okay, thank you.